परफेक्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग और बिजनेस ग्रोथ के लिए हम आपके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर आपकी स्वप्न पूर्ति करते हैं। स्त्रोत कंसल्टेक, सिनर्जाइजिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन।
As we were speaking about, this thought that you were expressing about prepare, practice, practice, practice. So do you think that, the person that is going through this drill would always be prepared with thoughts, maybe it's in the form of question that he or she might get. So on the contrary, do you find that, the individuals in the common life do not think much on their feet, and then that would be the drastic difference?
I think so. I think so. I mean, the prepare or study or know is a mental faculty, and that needs to be exercised. And as I spent my years while doing so, I realized that not everyone was equally effective. What as per my standards of being effective. And then I realized, why is it so? I am generally a person who's more of an introvert kind, and my mind works inside pretty much, though I don't say many things aloud. I tend to keep quiet but think a lot.
Okay.
I think this kind of trait has helped me prepare and go over the situations over and over again and think of a situation in different perspective, different angles. Question myself. And I think not many people or not all people around me were exercising this kind or exhibiting this kind of a trait. And then I could think that, or I could infer that not everybody around thinks. Rather, off late, I would even highlight it by saying not many people think. So I think if a person having introspection, ability to introspect, does far better in such situations when there is a need to prepare and excel out of it.
So I think this is a great message for anybody in any profession, any business, to take it from there where that insight has to be developed, where you practice yourself for your business, for the questions, for the business problems, for the challenges, for the possibilities, right? And it's
you use the word, you use the word insight. Insight itself has a word in it. So you have to be within yourself.
Right.
So you have to think, you have to be with yourself. Then only, you will arrive at a solution.
Wonderful. Nice. Another dimension that we were talking about is the fear factor, fear part. Do you have any kind of a simple technique that you could advise, right?
I don't know whether I would call it a technique or how would you put it, but yes, there is a famous psychology lesson that, or inference, that the more you deny a particular thing, the more it will keep troubling you.
Okay.
So if you are worried about fear, then the only way to overcome it is face it. Face the fear. And what I have done it with myself, I tend to tell other people also, and I believe it's one of the well-known psychology techniques is the look into the mirror test. I mean, the get up in the morning, whichever disheveled state you are in, just get up and stand in front of the mirror. And so you're so fresh from the sleep, and you look deep into your eyes, other than the, of course, the physical aspects of how you look. Once you start looking into your eyes, it initially actually feels a little scary looking into your own eyes.
Okay.
Because then you see what person is standing in front of you, and then it allows you, looking into the eyes allows you to come out with your real emotions.
Okay.
Facing fear is one of the good exercise, or giving an opportunity for it to come out.
Wow.
I have felt it. I have done it many times when I was unsure, uncertain what is going to happen next in the next flight. But you have to look into the eyes, and it's a scary experience when you do it in the first few attempts. And it's only when you reconcile with what you see in the mirror is the time you feel comfortable with yourself.
Oh my goodness, this This is very valuable technique.
I had told it to some of my, subordinates and my peers. Even today, even I told my daughter about this. She also agreed it's pretty scary looking into the eyes.
Okay. I'm definitely going to try it tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah. Sure,
Thanks.
thanks. If the endeavor that you are doing, that means talking to people who you think are doing, something different than the most of us what we do, and presenting it to the audience so that they are benefited for different viewpoints and opinions. I think it's one of the good things, and I'm really happy that you are gathering this wealth of perspectives of different lifestyles and putting it across to set of our own people whom we know, whom we matter. So that kind of a thing. This activity is, I think, is really helpful. I know you started with helping corporates analyze their status. At individual level also, this endeavor is going to help many, I suppose. And I'm sure I'm new to the HATKE endeavor after we spoke over last few days. But yes, I'm sure you have your audience, and I think the audience will keep growing with the effort that you are putting in.
What was that you find now that you did not think before? Did you find something that you found yourself during this interaction for yourself? New?
The question that you asked, I mean, I had given it a thought earlier.
Yeah.
The questions that you asked me, I had given it a thought. The question that I was not really prepared was the what would I say to the youngsters that you asked me at the end. So I was not really prepared. Probably I was not considering myself in the position where I could share with them or educate them, that kind of a thing.
Right,
so, yes.
Right. So overall, as we compile this, do you feel that this will, this is a documentation that will go long from your point of view, from your relatives' point of view, from somebody else's point of view?
It would definitely. I mean, I think the field is such that people will be interested in knowing.
Right.
And the individual's take on it definitely will matter to them. The category, or there has to be a bracket of people who would be interested in it. Everybody is not interested in the defense forces or the aviation part. What purpose it will probably serve is the exposing them to the nuances of this particular field, or making them aware of what it is about. So at least a dialogue initiation can happen at that after seeing this particular recording that you're doing.
आणि ओव्हरऑल कसं वाटतं, म्हणजे feeling relief, feeling
absolutely. That's why I said, that's what I told you in the first place, that you are a very gentle questioner.
It is matter of just practice, I believe.
No, you have this soft personality, going well with gray hair and silver glasses, kind of a thing. First of all, you are in Shirish, your recording style has been very, very gentle, and you've been encouraging in your questions without even, making me feel so. So your way of asking questions is very gentle, and you allowed me to speak whatever was coming naturally to me. I think it's a very, refined style of interviewing a person, and I'm really happy.
बिजनेस कोई भी हो, सक्सेस की नींव हम रखते हैं।
बुलंदियों को छूने की आपके अरमानों की उम्मीद जगाती जोत है, हर सपनों का हम स्रोत है।
सही स्ट्रैटेजी, परफेक्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग और बिजनेस ग्रोथ के लिए हम आपके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर आपकी स्वप्न पूर्ति करते हैं। स्त्रोत कंसल्टेक, सिनर्जाइजिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन।